live. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and we are live.
Hello guys. Got viewers ah? Let me check again.
Not yet. Hello everyone, we are live now. We are just waiting for 9 p.m. to come by. We have Seah here, my very good friend and also a Shopee coach.
Hello. Go back to school. Watch party. I didn't see any live in your page.
Got. Go now.
Let me refresh. Okay, I saw. Okay, nice. So I'll click share. Start. Okay. Settle. Start. Your watch
Okay.
party is going to begin. Okay.
Hi everyone, it's our episode 2 of Shine at 9.
So just place here. Not yet 9, cannot shine.
Cannot shine, still dark.
I got 4 viewers here from my personal. Hi,
Wonderful.
Mit-san. Hi, Yok-Peng. Hi, Yok-Peng. Not yet 9, cannot shine.
I'm seeing 8 on our side already.
Hi, Mok Tapu. Hi, Mok Tapu. Send a wave. Send a wave. Yeah.
Okay.
9 viewers.
Let me set up a watch party for my fan page.
I think some of them, they might watch yesterday already. But today, they maybe got a question. Yesterday, they heard, and then today, they take action. Then they got more questions.
Yeah, probably. But what can also happen is that maybe what they heard yesterday is totally different from what they're going to hear today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nicholas. Hi, Nicholas. Commented.
Okay, we are 2 minutes before.
I think we should play the news reporter sound. News reporting.
Not yet. Later.
Kingston, hello. Hello, Kingston.
All our good friends.
Kingston is the e-commerce, not property. Property is last episode 1. I have 12 viewers in my Facebook profile now.
Yeah, I have 12 over here as well. Cool. Oh, we're exactly 9 o'clock now. We'll just wait a couple more minutes for more people to stream in.
Can. Say hi, guys. If you are here, I'm with my phone. I can interact with you guys.
Do say hello especially if you can hear us or if there are any issues with our audio. So at least we know what's going on.
Say hi, guys. If you are here, I'm with my phone. I can interact with you guys.
So at least we know. Do say hello especially if you can hear us or if there are any issues with our audio. So at least we know what's going on. Oops.
Say hi, guys. If you are here.
Oops. There are a lot of bouncing around.
Interact with you guys.
Do say hello especially. Oops, there are a lot of bouncing around. All the pages are open at the same time. All muted. All muted.
That's why it's safe to have a earphone. Hi, can hear both of you, Nicholas.
Thank
Hi, Nicholas.
you. Hi, Clinston. Thanks for tuning in.
Okay, it's 9. How many viewers?
Okay, ready to go, rock and roll. Okay, hi everyone. I'm Geraldine, and it's the second episode of Shine at 9 today, the latest edutainment program to hit Facebook and also YouTube, and it's going on live as we speak. So today, at the second episode, we are having e-commerce as our main topic, and my guest today is Dylan Seah. He is the CEO of Selamat Lengkap Elektrikal. So instead of me introducing him, why don't he introduce himself? Go ahead, Dylan.
Okay. I have 20 seconds only.
You can take your time. We have an hour today.
Okay, so good evening, guys. My name is Dylan, the founder of Selamat Lengkap Elektrikal. So before that, I was not doing in electrical business. And how did I went to electrical business is out of sudden that we will be covering more later lah. So basically, I did it focus in Shopee, and what we sell mainly, we're selling electrical appliances mainly in fans. Yeah, and that's what I do. And what I do now during MCO is more to helping people to get on board, because many people was looking for me, and there's many questions out there lah, asking like, how do I get on board? What can I sell? The obstacle they are facing. So the MCO and this live discussion, I think the most important objective is to help people to solve their problem and obstacle they are facing. And I feel thanks to have Geraldine here for this live discussion, and I'm invited to this back to school call for this episode 2, talking about sharing about e-commerce and what happened during the MCO and what will happen. I think the what will happen will be very, very interesting. That if you're watching this live, just hold here and listen more about what will happen after the MCO. Yeah, back to you.
Yep. Okay. So now that we've officially, gotten to know you, I am very interested seeing that I know your age. Dylan is actually only 21 years old. Only 21 years old. I haven't even graduated from college yet. So let's share about your journey, or rather your history on the marketplace of your choice.
Okay, the marketplace of my choice, meaning?
You are on Shopee, right?
Yes.
Yep. So tell us about your history with Shopee.
Okay, so before that, I was selling in marketplace. That I'll repeat this for a few times lah, because when people ask me how did I go to Shopee, it's like, okay, so I started off by selling electrical appliances. So back then, when I get this, I call merchandise. I'm a dealer of this brand Selamat. I was very excited. You know, the name Selamat is, who they are targeting, the Malays market. So I'm telling myself that, okay, I need to go out and I need to get a physical store. So I've been looking for physical store, and I think the most ideal place will be Shah Alam, because it's populated and most of the demographics is Malays is staying there. So I went to few store, and the store is around 1,000 square feet, and it costs around 5,000 a month. So for me, I just started off and I don't have any capital. So I tell myself, I cannot open a physical store. It's like what I expected. Electrical appliances should be open up a physical store, right? So then I just started off with selling cable reels through Facebook marketplaces. There's no payment gateway. There's no any system. I need to check all the inquiry myself, the delivery, the payment is all by cash. I need to send over to them. So after a few months, I'm not tired lah, but one of my teacher is tired watching me doing this. So he came to me. His name is CL He teach in BM, and then he sell books in Shopee. So he came to me and he say, "Hey Dylan, you poor thing, you every day work so hard. Then why don't you just try to sell your products in Shopee?" So I just started with zero knowledge. It's very blur for me, and then just suddenly boom! I didn't expect that this will happen so fast that I've achieved, I think, a checkpoint that I wanted to.
What is that checkpoint?
I didn't expect that I can hit 1 million revenue in the first year. I thought it will be like 2-3 years and 4-5 years, and then I have achieved in the first year. And then I tell myself, is it because I'm lucky? So to do an experiment for that lah, I do what I did with different industry. So end up I got 4 stores.
Right now you
Yeah,
have 4
and
stores. You're running
yeah,
4
so
stores.
4 stores and selling different things. So it makes sense that my system works. It's not by luck.
Amazing. Okay, I came across your profile a while back and I noticed that there's something called that you achieve a preferred seller status on Shopee within 6 months. And just that day when I was talking to you about being a guest on my show, you mentioned that you have achieved that status recently just within a month.
Yes.
So what's this preferred seller status and how really difficult is it to achieve?
It's difficult if you just started. So for me, it's if I achieve for 1 month, for me, there's a strategy for that. So basically, what is preferred seller? If you are a Shopee apps user, you know that when you buy something, that's a tag on the left corner. It's either shopping mall or preferred, or you're just a normal seller. So preferred seller meaning that you have achieved a number of sales and your product is trustable, and your shop, your logistic, everything is okay, is a pass. So the minimum order for a month is 75 orders.
Wow.
Meaning I open up a new store with my friend, we partner up, because everyone can only have a store with a single phone number. Yeah,
Okay.
so after the few store, I partner up with my friends who they manage, they do what they best and I do what I best. And then we did it together. Within 1 month, we already received more than 75 orders. So we become a preferred seller already.
Right. By having that tag, right, it definitely gives customers like myself some kind of a psychological, some kind of a confidence to buy from you, right? Yeah,
Yes.
that's why Shopee is doing it.
Yes.
See.
Yeah.
So that means to say, when you told me that with the new brand that you're handling, you managed to get that status within a month. That means 75 sales within 1 month.
Yeah. In the first
That's
month.
what it means in the
In
first
that
month,
first month.
right? That's amazing. Okay. So tell us a little bit more about the 4 shops, the 4 stores that you're running right now.
Okay, so basically, Selamat Lengkap Elektrikal is my main store that I started off. And thanks to the supplier, they are very supportive. And for this Max official dealer, it's also called official store. We already just changed the name. So basically, this is also selling electrical appliances, but mainly in extension sockets and some construction, like industrial exhaust fan and some industrial stand fan. So this is the supplier. They saw us are doing quite okay in Shopee with this Selamat, so they came to us, and then we have a mutual understanding and agreement. So we take product from them, and we started an official store.
Right.
And for Farm Skin Official, this is very interesting. So I have a small group. It's called 𝐞𝐂𝐈𝐍𝐶𝐞. We call KKV lah.
Okay.
I've been invited by Tasha back then, and I know few of the people. And one of my, I could say my 贵人 I don't know how to say in English. So he's a hairstylist. He owns 5 to 6 branches in KL and Seri Petaling area. It's called Hair Atelier. So the founder of it is called Aaron Yap. One day when we are hiking in the hill and Upper Hill, so we have a chit chat. So he asked me, what do you do? I say, I'm selling electrical appliances in Shopee. And then he said he's doing hairstylist and all, having few branches. And then he asked, hey, is this your family business and how do you start? So we have a long conversation, and after that, he said that I'm selling all these Shiseido and Aveda things. How can I get on board? So because of back then, I was quite free lah. I got more time lah. So I just helped him to upload all the products and then just put on top there lah. So after that, he see the potential. Yeah, start to see there's some sales, and then we went to Thailand exhibition, and then we met this founder of Farm Skin. It's a skincare products from Korea. Yeah, so we get the products, came to Malaysia, open our shop, and then we sell. And 𝐶𝐿 official store, I'm working with a mystery guy lah. I cannot disclose who he is. Yeah, it's a mystery guy. It's a mystery guy, and then we work out together to sell 𝐶𝐿. Means snacks lah, cheap, small, some candies. Yeah,
a local Malaysian type of snacks or what? Because you use the word
import from Thailand.
Okay.
Mostly lah.
So all four stores are generally very different, very diverse in business.
Yes.
Okay. So do you mind sharing at least which store was the one who received the preferred seller status within the month?
The Lemax official dealer.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
that's my second store.
Wow. Okay. Okay. You know what? Why don't we dive right in to the main question? I'm also very curious because I've been toying with the idea of going, try my hands in e-commerce. Since I come from the digital background, I'm always very curious. Why not e-commerce? Let's try. And even recently, I consulted with you if I should give it a go, and you did advise me certain things. Okay.
Yes.
What now during MCO, everyone is thinking about making a side hustle, side income, and all this.
Yeah.
And e-commerce is always top of their mind, right?
Yes.
So, what is the current landscape? What is the current scenario in e-commerce or in marketplaces?
Current scenario, every day I receive messages. How do I sell thermometer?
Thermometer.
And yeah, because many people they
Right.
can easily get thermometer, face mask, and sanitizer. Okay, not even my friends. My dad also. He came to me and said, "Hey, my friend got thermometer. Hey, I think can sell. You help me sell lah. You get products from him lah." So already paralyzed already. Stop asking me. So I could say it's possible you can sell but for me, if you start now because during MCO, I've just saw a video in a group, 𝐤𝐶𝐶 e-commerce as my group, and we saw that video is the Post Laju International Hub. All the parcels is there, and many of the courier service now they are working until 2 a.m. Their hand is really bengkak already, got all the bengkak and your sui pao. So it's very a hard time for them lah. And for the customer wise, they really they cannot accept the facts that their parcel have to wait so long. Some people might have to wait for 3, 4, 5 days within the same state itself. Yeah, and for the seller side, if you are selling FMCG or any essential products, I believe that your sales will increase 200 to 300% easily. Because all the shop now is closed down. Meaning that if you are an existing seller, you are in very nice, you're already on the train. Because of this MCO, you get many reviews and ratings and sales. So after MCO, when people want to buy things, you got a more trust with your product and shop because all of the reviews. Yeah, so this is what happening now in the MCO period. Many people are wanting to sell thermometer.
So thermometer being preferred choice of product. Is there something like what are the good stuff to sell versus what are the not suitable for now?
No, because it's easy to get. So many people they are looking how to sell. Yeah, I could say good things that doesn't come easily lah. Yeah, if something comes to use that's so easy that a manufacturer who want to work with you and tell you, hey, do you want to sell my thermometer? For me, I'll think like I'm just a kacang putih. Why you find me? Yeah, so there must be something fishy lah. There must be something fishy. Imagine you are a manufacturer. Why do you bother to simply just source the product for people? Yeah, means sometimes
if I'm like dying to make side income, right, and a manufacturer come to me like that, I would think, wow, good deal, way.
Yeah.
So what are the things
if you really get this product, and the fastest way to sell anything, I could say the fastest is short term, is always direct selling. Meaning you go to a person and say, do you want to buy? This is the fastest way. There's no any fastest way. But the fastest way in the long run is e-commerce. Yeah. So and we know these short-term things all the face mask, sanitizer and all.
So, but at the moment, people are buying a lot of stuff, right? Because I'm sitting home every day, I see the delivery guys passing by, and so clearly people are shopping.
Yes. Do you buy anything?
Yes. I bought quite a few things. Even this ring. I just bought this ring.
Where you bought? Shopee.
This ring.
Shopee.
Yes. Shopee.
So definitely people are buying things online, and because the shop are closed down. And one thing I see the biggest potential is, even if you want to buy something, you don't know how to use this Lazada or Shopee, you are forced to use. Okay? Even you are not forced to use, like let's say you are parents of 3 child, you just simply just ask the child, hey, help me to buy something. And then even the child don't know how to use, they were forced to use. So it's become an essential service already. It's a must for people to learn how to buy something from e-commerce. My parents they never believe in e-commerce. Every time I get sales, they will ask, hey, you sure or not? The money got put into your pocket or not? You don't sell, then you didn't receive your money. So they are still not a believer of all this payment gateway.
Right.
So people are forced to buy lah. No choice.
Right. Yeah. But having said that, right, I have a friend who's working in logistics, right? One of the international logistic firm, right? She said that, yeah, there's a lot of purchases. Business is so good for them. But strangely, the warehouse that is clogging up. There's so many return parcels. So what problem is this? What are we talking about here?
Imagine Malaysia population, 30 million. Okay, all the shop closed down. What if you want to buy shirt? What if you want to buy your earphone? Where can you get earpiece? Earphone cannot. Your iPhone case, your power banks, basically anything that you want. If it's not need things, it's a one things, you go online.
Yeah.
So the idea is like the shop all closed down and everyone is going over Shopee to buy, Lazada to buy. The video later on I can share to you. It's really crazy. All the parcels is everywhere. They are literally working to 2 For even my own products, a full lorry cannot fit in. Like after we pack, the J&D come and pick up, the full lorry cannot fit in.
I don't know what to think about this phenomenon, because here we are told to duduk rumah, duduk diam, but our finger clicking, scrolling, swiping.
Yes, and everyone is doing Facebook Live and all, and everything is standing over, and we don't have the time to rest. Even my workers, wow, every day they pack from 9 to 5, repeatedly, every day the same thing.
What's your top selling?
Huh?
What's your top selling product at the moment?
There's many, as air coolers, industrial stand fans. Mainly is fans. Mainly is fans. If you want to find out more, or the audience if you are watching this, you can go to my Shopee and search Selamat Lengkap, or just simply put Selamat fan. You can see most of it.
Are you guys buying anything? Are you guys, the audience, buying anything? Can you just leave a comment and tell us what have you bought during MCO? I'm really curious, because I know what I bought, and it's non-essentials, as what Dylan is saying. What are you guys buying right now?
I'm more curious to ask the one who are watching, what did you sell during MCO using Shopee?
I didn't sell anything. I just bought. But yeah, I'm curious too. I'm curious. What are being sold right now during MCO? Okay, we move on to the next question, because I've got a bunch of questions here for you, because I'm too curious, right? Okay, we are talking about people who are interested to start doing e-commerce, right? Whether it's for short term or longer term. So right now that we are stuck at home, our minds are just firing. We want to, and there's so much opportunity abound out there. So in your opinion, in your experience, right, helping a lot of newbies coming on board and all this, what are the challenges faced by them to get on board? What are the challenges faced by aspiring sellers?
Okay, so most of the people who want to get on board is the business people, okay, because they really see the power of e-commerce. And the obstacle that I did few survey, the obstacle that they are facing is, their business owner, they got no time to learn something from scratch. Okay, it's difficult for them to learn something from scratch. It takes a lot of time. Okay, so in order to get them on board to Shopee, it's a very difficult thing. So what happens that many people actually, they didn't see this opportunity. They can actually look for these business owners and make a collaboration with them. Okay, which I'll be sharing this part to the people who are watching this. Many physical store owners and distributors, they are suffering. They are really looking for someone, okay, I couldn't say anyone, like someone like me, okay, to sell their things online, okay, to help them to get on board. Then you get the products from them. So if you are watching this and you don't have any business in hand and you wish to have a business, to do a business and get a fortune of it, yes, you can learn how to get products to sell in Shopee, and then you find all these business owner, yeah, and make a collaboration with them, because they are more than willing to share the resource they have.
So how do we go about this? We can look for you? How do
Yeah,
we
you
find
can
you?
look for Geraldine, and then we can talk later.
I'll
Share
connect
later.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, all right. I remember once you also shared with me, I mean, I think we were sharing the stage at one of the local universities, where you
Yes.
say that a lot of going online is very typical of what it takes to be a business owner. It's about the mindset. And I understand, Dylan, you're definitely in the category of being a risk taker. You're so young. I know your story. You defied your father and you went ahead with what you wanted to do, right? So what is the right mindset to have?
For me, actually, I worked before. Last time I worked as a salesman. I secretly working without my parents knowing. Meaning, I study my diploma and then I just stop, and then I go to work. So every day I morning go out. My parents don't even know. Yeah, for 2 months, and then actually I do some calculation. I'm not good at math lah, but basic math I'm good. Like 1 + 1 = 2. So if you do the calculation, let's say, okay, my basic is 3,000, and just divide for 30 days, and you divide it for 10 hours a day. So it's like 10 ringgit lah per hour. Okay, meaning if I put effort, I go to the kitchen and do egg tarts and go to the roadside to sell, it's almost the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, but the different thing is egg tart might be small, but have you heard of Hokkaido? The cheese
Yes.
tart. Yeah, it's big.
Yes.
It's just how do you position yourself. Okay,
Mm.
so for me, it's if I do something, because I'm young, I don't have any commitments, so I have nothing to lose. I have to do something. Yeah, if not, it's too late lah, I believe.
Right.
When you have your own all commitments and all. So I started it. I didn't think much because I didn't know much.
Okay.
Sometimes
You
when
just
we
went for it.
know, yeah, sometimes when we know too much, we think very many. Then the time that we think already can convert into action and something pop up already.
That's me. That has what paralyzed. That's exactly the problem with me. I overthink everything, and then when I seek advice from friends, and then the moment they say one negative thing, and then I stop. It's like, okay, I
But
don't want to do that.
got pros and cons lah. For me, this kind of attitude, I think just a matter of time. One day I'll bang the wall. But pros and cons,
No,
I
no,
need to
no.
balance. Yeah, need to
Mm.
balance. I think
Yep,
someone
yep,
is
yep.
asking how
Yes,
much
let
time do you
me
have?
question here. Thank you,
Okay.
Sharon, for asking this question. Okay, so we're talking about someone with a 9 to 5 job. Of course, during MCO, you might still be committed to a 9 to 5 job. So you might be interested to do a side hustle. So Dylan, how much time, rather how much effort do you need to dedicate yourself to build a side hustle shop?
If you put in the attitude, I mean, if you put it as a work and you want to make money and chase for the money, it's like you are forcing yourself to work. It's a work ethic. It's better to make it for fun. I want to try it out. It's a new thing for me. So if you are saying that you are working to 9 to 5, and actually one day you just spend 2 hours or 1 hour is more than enough for new sellers, because what you need to do is just set up a store. Maybe for the first week you didn't get any sales, but slowly when you get sales, you can do the calculation. Then it's a choice for you to choose employment or business. So
But
it's
for someone
definitely possible.
But for someone with a full-time employment, right, do you advise them to be partnered up, like what you suggested just now, with a retail brand, or do drop shipping, or I don't know, source their own suppliers and stuff like that?
I'm not an expert of drop shipping, but if you give me a very big opportunity for drop shipping, I don't think I will do it lah. Because one thing is, if you are confident with the product, why don't you stock the product?
Why don't you
You may
stock the
stock the
product?
product become a stockist.
Oh, stock. Okay, all right.
Yes, because dropshippers, they don't stock products. Imagine
Right.
you are selling like 1 month, you can sell like 1,000 pieces. What
Mm-hmm.
is the reason that you don't want to shop the products? I mean, stock the products. You can get a
Mm-hmm.
good margin. You can get a fulfillment center to help you to store and send like max. Why don't you do? Are you afraid of that after a few months the sales will drop to 10 pieces per month? So are you confident with your business? So this is a
Commitment issues.
ultimate, yeah. So it's a question for you to think lah. If you are a drop shipper, for me it's always stockist. It's okay because you
Because of
can't
the
make
income margin.
income margin, and for trading business, like what I mentioned yesterday, you can't make any loss in trading business one if you don't have any overhead costs.
I
Okay,
see.
because you started at no overhead cost. You can store your product in your house, in your own room or anything. You are starting okay, don't think of those glamour things that have a big warehouse and all. So you can't make loss in a trading business. It's like you are buying this pen for 1 ringgit and you sell it out at 2 ringgit. What if you cannot sell at 2? End up you sell at 1 ringgit. You lost your time, you lost your effort. That's
Okay.
all.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all.
I see. I see. Okay. So coming from this perspective, right, being new in this game, right, what is your top strategies to outsmart your competitors? Because on the marketplace, it's already quite noisy. You want to sell one pen, there are like hundreds of people selling pen. How do you stand out?
Canva.com.
Design.
Yes, it's all
Right.
about how you decorate your shop. That's all.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. What do you
Imagine
mean
you
by
go to,
decorate your shop?
okay, your cover picture, your product artworks, and there's a shop decoration in your Shopee. If you're a seller, you know it. How
Okay.
many effort and how many time have you put in to do all the design? Okay, it's very simple to understand. Example, two cafe. Okay, one is a cafe who are renovated, very nice, got music some more, the cushion is very nice, got all the oil painting. Another one is just selling like teh tarik. Okay, it's like a mama. Okay, both of them are selling the same thing. It's like the same teh o, ice lima or anything, but
Mm-hmm.
the environment is different. But why people would still want to go to the store who are well decorated to spend their money? Yeah, so you can see the difference is user experience is important. User
Right.
experience is not about the price. Some people are very
Right.
rich, they don't mind that few cents.
So like what you're saying yesterday at your show yesterday, it's about there are 5 senses. So in Shopee, that you're only given 1 sense to play with, 1 sense to attract your potential customer,
Yes,
right? So
so
you
we
decorate
have visual, we can hear, we can taste, we can feel, we can touch. Okay, but for e-commerce, it's all about visual.
mm-hmm.
It's all about visual. You just let them to see a very colorful things, a very nice decorated things, and your job is done.
Okay, so pick up a new skill set, figure out how to do canva.com. And I
Yes.
bet there should be a lot of research as well, going through Shopee, going through your competitors on Shopee, selling the same product and checking out what's nice, what's appealing. I mean, you
Yes.
as a customer, you have that kind of system, that kind of judgment in your head.
Yes.
What will appeal to you? So you can copy lah, right? That's what you're trying to say. Just copy,
Yes.
copy here and there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
If you
and
guys
what
want to
about
know more, just copy my shop lah.
copy his
Yeah.
shop? Even better. Wait, I'll just pop through his shop's name again. So, yep. This is not like PMR back then. You cannot copy. Dylan said, please copy.
Just copy. Be smart. Work
Yeah, in
smart.
business, is actually like that. Don't create anything because you don't have the resource, don't have the time. Just copy
Yes.
what's working. All right, that's amazing. Okay, I understand one thing about going on online marketplace is the war on price. So coming from
Yes.
a newbie or an aspiring seller, how do you stand out? How do you actually make the sale?
Okay. So at the first, we should understand what is the price war at first, because everyone have a different point of view when it goes to business. Some people might thinking, wow, making a volume business but with a margin of 10% is very, very good. some people might thinking, wow, 10% margin only. I need to do so much, only I can get that chunk of bite. So people, they want to do business with like 50% margin or 40% margin. So that margin only possible when you give added value, like you open up a physical store or you allocate your budget to do marketing, offline marketing, you put it in the YouTube marketing, put it in TV, and then you got the margin. You can make the margin of 40 to 50. If you are not doing that margin, okay, if you are just doing a basic trade business, okay, it's a basic commerce. Our job as a seller in Shopee is to move the product from the producer to the end user. It's just simple as that, okay? And the objective is to move the more product to the consumer. That's the goal. It's not about how many money you make from that, okay? If the manufacturer, you tell them, wow, your product very good, I buy 10 ringgit, I can sell at 50 ringgit. They don't bother because 1 month maybe you get 2 products from them already. But compared to another guy, okay, they buy 10 ringgit and they sell at 50 ringgit, and 1 month they can get like 2,000, 3,000 orders. So if you're a manufacturer, who would you cherish?
The one that can move products.
There's no such thing as a price war, but it's the demand and supply. The demand and supply determine the price. Yeah, so sometimes it's the market force lah. We need to accept that. Yeah, we need to accept that. Cannot say people are throwing price, but that's the demand and supply. They determine the price. So if you want to outstand, if you are selling higher price and you want to outstand to the people who are selling lower price, same thing, do a better artwork and design.
So it's a perceived value.
Yes.
Perceived value, right? Okay, so spending a little bit. What do you think about ads? Because I understand Shopee as a seller, you can also pay for ads, right? It'll be like Facebook. So what do you think? Should a new seller spend on advertisements?
Yes, you should learn how to put ads in Shopee. Last time I was very stubborn. I thought that if you put ads, you will lose money, and I think you won't get any in return. But after that, I tried out ads. I tell you, wow, I opened another world.
So tell us what did you learn?
ROI is very, very high. I mean, the ROI can reach until 7 to 100, meaning I put 1 ringgit and in return, I get 70 to 100 ringgit sales. So you can count the margin. If the margin is 20%, then you can count. The ROI is very high. So for new sellers,
go ahead.
For new sellers, definitely you would need to learn how to use Shopee ads. Yeah.
Okay. But what is there a such thing as a minimum spending to? I mean, when someone tells me it's a 1 ringgit and you can earn 70 ringgit in return, at the back of my mind, I'm always wondering how much did you fork out in the first place? Like, for example, you might have already spent 10K in order for it to be compounded in that way, but a newbie wouldn't have that 10,000. But when people play with data, they'll say, oh, just 1 ringgit, we get back 70 ringgit. No, it doesn't work that way.
Yes.
So let's because you're the experienced guy here, right? Yeah. Let's be frank. How much do you think you would be a minimum expenses for people to make a good profit?
Okay, so actually for Shopee ads, it works like this. It's a Shopee wallet. Let's say you got a touch and go. You just need to top up the money here. And then you choose the keyword to put ads. Meaning, let's say I put a mouse or keyboard. Okay, I put a keyboard. So when people type keyboard, and then if you got put ads, your product will be on top. Okay, but when the people click in, only Shopee will charge you the money.
Okay, pay per click.
Pay per click, exactly. Okay. So imagine after you got the data shows that your ROI is 70. So if you got the data shows that your ROI is 70, I tell you your ads, you don't have budget already. But 100,000 you also throw because you know the ROI is 70. Yeah, just that is that amount of users who are looking for your products. Okay. Yeah, so you just use the budget only. You don't limit yourself.
So for a newbie who doesn't have the budget or doesn't have a high appetite for risk, but want to go into ads, what's your advice?
You can just top up 50 ringgit and have a try. No harm. Definitely no harm.
Okay. Trial and error
Because
learning.
it's a per click things. So before that, just be careful that you just set up your store nicely and get the trust from your customer more easy. If you don't do this and just simply put ads, you are just burning the money.
Okay, all right. Okay, we have another question here. With regards to price again, what's the difference between margin and markup? Thank you, Heidi, for your question.
Heidi, I'm not good at math and account. Okay, it's okay. So for me, when I started my business, I always count my cost and selling price with the markup method. And then because of that, I miscount a lot of things. And I have some financial obstacle last year. After that, I find out, oh, okay, I need to count it as margin. Because why we need to count it as margin? And because Shopee are charging us 2%. Okay, Shopee are charging us 2%. And sometimes if you got any event, they will take more 3%. So if we didn't count it with margin, it's not accurate one. Okay, so how do we count? You give that formula you mentioned before. Yeah, okay, I think Heidi wants the formula, okay? So maybe you can write in the banner. So let's say I want to make 20% of the margin for a single product and the product costs 80 ringgit. The formula will be 80 divide by 8
divide by 8
times 10.
Okay, going back to mathematical formula, I put kurungan, yeah?
Yeah,
So
80 divide by 8.
Yeah, we do that first. Times 10.
Equal to 100. Okay?
Equal to 100. Okay.
Yeah, so meaning on the 100 ringgit, you earn 20% margin, means you earn 20 ringgit. Okay, if it's markup, it's different thing. Markup is 80. If you want to mark up 20%, is times 1.2. And then end up you'll get 80, 96.6. So you get 4 ringgit lesser. Yeah, 96.6. 4 ringgit lesser. So this is a huge amount if you look at the big picture. So
okay, I'm lost. I'm good at that, but I'm lost.
Okay, just be aware if you are doing some profit margin or any markup counting your cost and what price you want to sell, always use this formula. Okay, 8 meaning you got earn 20%. If you want to earn 30%, it's 7. Yeah, if you want to earn 25% means 75 times 100. So you know what it means. So don't do the mistake I did before. The pocket got a lobang already.
You said just now, put 8 to mean you earn 80%, 20%.
Yes.
Is that what you said? Okay, I'll just put it up again. So for whoever who are not lost like me, you are not lost, you can follow what Dylan has just shared. Yes. So Dylan, the formula is correct, yeah?
Correct.
Okay, I'll just leave it at that for a while.
Can.
So Heidi, good question. I think a lot of people want to know this. Okay. Dylan, are there any questions on your side?
Okay, let me check.
Oh, I can see that Jovis bought webcam. Nicholas buys car accessories. Wow, you even bought food on, oh, okay, online marketplace can be anything, right? Frozen
satay, steamboat, cakes, manuka honey. Jovis. Nicholas buy car accessories parts. Love Hokkaido egg tarts. Yes, Hokkaido egg tarts is so delicious.
Someone's getting commission to promote this name. I do love it too. I do love
delicious.
it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we are good on that, right? Okay.
Yes.
I have so many questions that so many things I want to ask you. Okay, Dylan, yourself, right? You are a Shopee coach, right? Have you experienced coaching a total newbie to come onto Shopee? What's your experience like?
For me, if you are newbie, it's totally no problem as long as you have the attitude to learn. Yeah, so luckily all of my students, yes, some of them are very new and some of them they are existing seller and they are really willing to learn because who don't want to make more money? It's about teaching about how to make money. It's not about teaching to do anything like life skill. So everyone is very willing. Yeah. So if you are a total newbie to e-commerce, even though without any knowledge, okay, this is a live testimonial. One of my students, through recommended from Sonia, her name is called Rita. He's a brand owner of this Ativa hair care. Imagine she's a lady, I think around at her age of 50 or 60. I'm not sure lah. Okay, I cannot go higher already. Dangerous. Okay, so what she do is she can even she don't have and she's not familiar with WhatsApp and Facebook or all this social media, but she still managed to learn how to use Canva. No
Wonderful.
joke. She can use Canva, and then she can do the decoration. She can even upload the products by herself to Shopee.
Good enough, right? That's the skill
Yes,
set we need. Yep.
yes. So I could say there's no any barriers. If you're willing to learn, nothing can stop you. Yeah.
What kind of the people that you have coached, what kind of products did they bring online?
A lot. Got hair cares, and someone is selling some wedding decorations things. Someone is selling like Amy is from this special day, and then one of my friend is in the same industry with me. It's Tommy. Yeah, so I also teach him, and we share each other idea. And food packaging, baby products, a lot lah. I cannot name all.
Lovely. So yeah, if any one of you are thinking to go online, go onto the online marketplaces and needing, a mentor or Sifu, you can consider this young but very inspiring chap here. Okay, Heidi has got one last very interesting question. So that's the question Heidi has.
Okay, I know the demand already. Heidi, I'll supply to you.
I love this demand. Heidi, you need to set your parameters, yeah? What type you are looking for?
I think Heidi is referring to getting a maid, is it? Agency.
This one
the
we
agency.
PM Tepi. This one we PM Tepi. Okay. Amy Rose, she buys fresh veggies and meat. Yeah, a lot of grocers are coming up, mushrooming up, right? And even the Bazaar Ramadan concept, e-Bazaar kind of concept is coming up.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Clinston, you shop. What is that? I always shop on Shopee. Oh, and you sold on Shopee before, a few years ago.
Oh, you sell on Shopee before. Interesting. What do you sell?
Yeah. Do tell us, what do you sell? Okay. Jovers, I'm not sure what do you mean. Can Vietnam and Thai, what, Dylan, do you understand?
Referring to the wife.
Oh, referring to the wife.
Everyone is talking about buying wife online
Buying
and run
funny lah, you people. Okay. Okay. Dylan, as much as we love learning from successes, right? Every business owner knows this. We learn best when it's a failure.
Yes.
Do you have any stories to share with us about your biggest challenge that you've encountered?
Through my entrepreneur journey or
anything, marketplace related, if you have any to share with us.
Luckily, I've passed through all the obstacle that I'm facing before, and the biggest obstacle that I faced during my entrepreneur is like last year. It's a raining season during October, November, and December. So I saw a strategic drop. The sales dropped very tremendously, and it's very shocking for me. And then I just started my business, and like every young people, when you start to make your own money, your lifestyle will go up, and you cannot pull down on. It's like you cannot direct the handbrake. It's just like that. Your lifestyle is like that. You spend this way, you eat that way. So when the sales drop and the income is not there, I start to get worried, and yeah, it's a very big issue for me. And luckily, some of my friend and one of my mentors, Aaron, is always there to encourage me and give me solution. So the way how I solve the problem, I won't share it in details, but luckily all the problem has solved. So an advice for the people who just start your business at a very young age like me, don't overspend. Don't overspend. Just do what you normally do. Like you just keep doing investing more in business first. So in return, you'll get more in the future.
Actually,
Luckily, I'm not.
now what you mentioned, I remember a story from another business owner friend. He was an entrepreneur and then he became a corporate CEO. So his entrepreneur journey was so interesting. He shared that he actually made so much sales, but because of those 90-day credit term kind of thing, so his customers didn't pay him in time and the sales just keep on rolling, that actually he didn't have the capital to purchase the products to provide to the customers.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it was an interesting story that I never thought could happen, that too much sales was a problem because of what? Cash flow.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
luckily this didn't happen to me, but in electrical business in industry, payment term is a very normal thing.
He was, if I remember correctly, he was in your line, like cables.
Cables definitely they
I
give.
believe so. Mm.
Yeah, so
He
it's a
has so
very
much business, he said.
it's a very risky thing, but the good thing is since the day one itself, when I started the business, all of my parents and relatives and the supplier, they tell me, please don't give people owe you money. Later you cannot collect the money back. Yeah, so since day one, I don't simply give payment terms to people. Only the people who I really trust or my friends, through my friends' recommendation, just a small amount. But luckily, all is in the bank. So cool.
Yeah, you already answered my next question. My next question is actually how to make less mistakes. Do you have any more tips on that? Because you know why? We want to shorten our learning curve,
Yes.
reduce our errors so that we can just straight away fly. Do you have any more nuggets of information about making less mistakes?
In order to make more mistake, first, in order to make lesser mistakes,
Less mistake, yes.
the first thing you need to do is to make more mistake.
See, risk taker profile. You cannot help it, right? For me,
Yes.
I won't move unless I know the chances of me messing up is low.
Yeah, but don't make the same mistake. This is stupid. Yes, you can be very experimental. You can be very adventure. You can make mistake, but please lessen down the chances of making the same mistake.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
for me, I always wanted to explore about new mistake lah. I love new mistakes because only by challenging with all these new mistake, I can grow and I see something new. Yeah, so don't avoid yourself of making new mistake. Yeah,
Okay, fair
new
enough.
mistake is welcome, but please don't repeat the same mistake.
Okay. I'll ask you one question. Another question.
Heidi got a very important question.
Heidi, where are you? Hold
Heidi,
on.
yeah, this is very important.
Is this the question? You buy your cigars
I buy
online,
my cigars online actually,
but it gets stuck at custom. I'm not sure about this.
but
Why
always
is
got
it
stuck
stuck
at
at customs?
Okay, so Heidi, because the cigar is not an essential goods.
You mean like
So
right now? Before
many
this?
people are having this trouble. Yeah, many people is having these challenges that they import all the products to here and they cannot take out from the port and anything. So it's better to use air transport lah. I'm not sure you are using air transport or tobacco. Yeah,
Well, I'm
so everyone is
everything.
facing the
I don't buy cigars or
same
tobacco.
problem. I think you should get from Shopee, the safest. Even our stock for the farm skin, we got challenges using the port. So the sea freight got problem. So we use the air transport come over to Malaysia. So the cost is very high.
Cost is right.
So Heidi, I cannot help you on this, but everyone is having a very big situation, especially the courier. They are very busy.
I know. Okay, so Heidi, good luck with that. We can't help you much. Dylan, are there any questions from your side?
Okay, let me check.
Okay. We're coming to the tail end already. We're down to our last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Please refer to me those who like to spend. Yes, okay. So if you are this from Jovers, Okay,
Uh-huh.
if you are a business owner who just started your business in e-commerce, okay, I emphasize the e-commerce now, because why? E-commerce, you don't have much overhead cost, and all the profit you make is go into your pocket. So most
Mm-hmm.
probably, who can stand watching the money at this young age and put it in bag and don't spend it? I don't believe lah. So look for jovers, invest your money.
Oh, okay, that's what she meant. Okay, okay.
Mm.
Okay, I'm just looking at all the questions here. I want to make sure I covered everything. Okay, what do you think the marketplace will look like post MCO?
Okay, this is the ultimate question. Okay, many people they believe that during MCO, because they have the reason they want to get on board is because they have nothing to do. They got many time. Okay, the first reason okay, is they want to spend their time. Then only the second is they see the potential. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so after the MCO, what will happen from my own perspective? Many of the business owners starts to aware how to go online. Okay, and then they will find it, they got face many challenges on how to get online. Even though you get on board to Shopee or Lazada, you can't easily get sales without all these tips and tricks.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I could say, not easy, and not easy but simple. Yes, it's very simple but not easy. So after the MCO, many people will start to be aware of this e-commerce thing and start to get on board, and e-commerce will be another boom, because the supply is rushing over to get on board, and
Mm-hmm.
the demand also rushing over to get on board to see what can I buy from this Shopee. And physical store is the most impacted one,
Right.
because physical store who are selling trading or products, they can't be only selling products anymore. They should sell experience and service. Yeah, so it's like you going to a, let's say you're going to a hypermarket. Okay, if you are just buying one things and all, you just, maybe you can, a very normal things let's say a soft drink, so you can go in and walk out. So what
Mm-hmm.
if the products is very special, let's say a snack from China that you can't find in any store, so people will go online. Yeah,
Yep.
so physical store, you can't stay in the same point that you just sell products anymore. You need to do more like customer service. You need to build a attachment to the customer. It's like sometimes you go to a store because of that. Maybe the boss is there, always say, "Hey, how are you? Have you had your dinner?" This kind of attachment. Mm.
Mm.
So
Some
this
kind
is,
of loyalty lah.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Okay, we're down to almost the last 5 minutes. Again, I've got so many questions. Let's take one or two more. Clinston, bread. Are you buying bread online? Can we buy bread online?
Yes, Gardenia,
Oh, we can.
or you want a
Okay.
Massimo?
Okay. Actually, I'm so pampered. My family members are buying me bread
Oh,
and just leaving it
I
on the
mean,
table.
he's saying he's selling bread, is it?
He used to sell bread. No, I don't
I'm
know
not
what.
sure.
Yeah, I'm
He
not
said he
sure.
will PM you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, one of my
Okay.
friend Charles Lee, he said that, yeah, so the experience, so he said that's why VR shop GG, brick and mortar. Okay, so Charles Lee is one of my friend. He used to have a physical store in Publica. So back
Mm-hmm.
then, when we were told that Charles have a VR, VR, you can play game with the VR, all these things.
Virtual
So when
reality.
we, yes, when we were told that Charles have a VR shop, every one of my friend and all the mutual friend that we have is like, wow, Charles have a VR shop in Publica, it's like a big things. Okay,
Right?
so we always went there and they open until 2 a.m. and then after 2 a.m. we go to Mama, and also it was a very nice memory lah. But after a few, I think 2 years or less than 2 years, already closed down. Yeah, so I don't know what happened in details but I miss that place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, really miss that place.
Yeah. Hopefully this MCO don't come and close down a lot of our favorite shops.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I've got the last segment for you, which I call the rapid fire session. Dylan, are you ready? I'm going to ask you one question and I expect you to give me one tip. Give all of us
Okay,
one tip. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
You got many questions.
No lah, no. I won't attack you lah.
Okay,
Simple one,
okay.
simple one. Okay. How does one get more traffic to your store without having new product added on?
No, you need to add at least product to let people see your shop.
Okay. How to go international using Shopee?
Okay, first you need to get more sales, and then the Shopee HQ, they will see you, they will see the potential in you, and then they will sell your products to the 7 countries they are using Shopee. So no worries on that.
Okay. We covered this, but just to recap, dropshipping, yes or no?
For me, no.
Okay. Post MCO, the first thing sellers should do on the marketplace, which they can prepare for right now.
What again?
Okay, we are talking about post MCO. What can sellers do right now to prepare for post MCO?
Get your artworks done. Okay, many people are not using the nice artworks, so get it done. You got many time.
Okay. I understand that sometimes when you have a lot of product, right, you should create promo or combos. Is that a good?
Yes, if you got a margin, just to add on the conversion rate.
I see. Okay, that's all. Not a lot, right? You did well. Okay. So we come to the end of our yet another episode on Shine at 9. Any last questions on your side, Dylan?
No question from my side.
Okay, so we have a surprise for you for those who are watching us, who have stayed with us for about an hour now. We have an ebook for you. Dylan has an ebook for you, 7 tips to 7-digit income. So like he shared his story earlier, within 12 months, he managed to get 7-digit income. So if you fill out the survey for us, we will send you a copy of this ebook. Yeah. And I will leave this URL on the chat, on the comment box over at my side, and Dylan will leave it on his side as well, right? And the other thing I wanted to share with you is this. If you are a beginner to online marketplace and you are ready to get on board, you might need some help, you might need some assistance and advice, just PM me at fb.com/backtoschoolco. Sorry, there's a typo right there. In my excitement, I didn't spell that correctly. All right. Yep, there you go. Send a PM to me at Back to School Co. We might just have a surprise for you. Yeah. Okay, Dylan, any last words? Any last advice you want to share?
Thanks for everyone. Yeah, thanks for everyone who watched this live. But I think we should share to more people. I think at the first we should share out first, and then so we can benefit more people. But it's okay. I hope the next episode more people will get benefited from this Shine at 9. And thanks Geraldine for inviting me to have this live discussion. Yeah, that's all for me.
You're most welcome, Dylan. You have been such a delightful guest. I'm sure everybody learned a lot of things from you. Just a moment. Suddenly there's a bunch of questions that came in. Oh, they're just thanking us. Thank you so much, audience. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you for all the questions that came in. So after this, the next Shine at 9 is on Friday. It's at 9 p.m. of course. And episode 3 is about fashion feng shui with Sheila Wong. So if you are a business owner, episode 3 will be perfect for you. If you are meeting a lot of clients and customers, fashion feng shui can help you understand. There will be certain techniques and principles to attract them and to benefit from a relationship with your clients. Yeah, so let Sheila Wong share with us the principles on Friday. And with that, thank you, Dylan. Thank you, audience.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Good night.
Good
Shine
night.
bright.